Cypress Fairbanks Independent School District presents the Primary Practices On-Demand Video Collection, which highlights powerful classroom management strategies for primary educators. Our final series of videos, Cultivating a Culture of Co-Regulation, aims to equip and empower you with brain-based strategies for helping students build emotional regulation skills. In the first part of this series, we explored the brain's stress response and its impact on our interactions with others. When a crisis arises in the classroom, it's easy to get caught up in the dynamics of the conflict cycle. But remember, when their storm meets our calm, co-regulation occurs. As we learned in part 1, when our lids are flipped, it's difficult to make sound decisions. When we understand the brain's response to stress, we can better understand ourselves and use specific strategies to remain regulated, like a stay calm plan. The first step in our plan is to identify your triggers. Triggers can escalate your reaction to students and clue them in on how they can test you. When reflecting on these, be as specific as possible. By identifying and purposefully evaluating your reactions to these things, you can approach each opportunity better prepared to maintain a positive atmosphere. Next is to identify warning signs. These are physical indicators that you're beginning to become escalated or dysregulated. Maybe it's an increase in heart rate, a clenched jaw, or even raising the volume of your voice. The more we are aware of these warning signs, the better and quicker we can use our own de-escalation strategies. Consider what these might be for you, such as taking deep breaths, sipping some water, or repeating in your head a positive affirmation. Remember from our first video in the Primary Practices collection that students need our help, especially in times of dysregulation. Let's explore 5 ways that we can accomplish this. First is to set the scene. This means that we adjust the physical, auditory, and visual classroom environment to match a desired state. Consider soft background music such as up-tempo instrumentals, calm acoustics, or even rain noise and other sounds in nature to muffle distractions and set the tone. We can use lighting as a cue as well. By making lights dimmer brings the energy down, while brighter lights brings the energy up. Second is to match volume and tone. This means we consciously communicate to model how we want our students to engage. For instance, when a high level of engagement is required, we want to model an excited, varied, authentic tone. And when calm focus is required, we want to model a relaxed and steady tone. As a situation is escalating, keep a quiet or moderate volume with a serious, calm, and steady tone, while resisting the urge to get louder. It's recommended to use planned teaching, a strategy outlined in Part 2 of Refining the Foundation, to establish and practice student volume levels, such as during read aloud, station work, hallway, cafeteria, and playground. Third, check your physical presence. Pay attention to and reflect on how your body language, proximity, and eye contact affect your students. We can get on students' eye level to balance power and use proximity to signal that you are there to support. Be sure to avoid standing over or rushing towards a student. By keeping an open, non-threatening body posture, such as arms uncrossed and shoulders relaxed, we model regulated responses for students and help ourselves stay calm. Next, we can use reflecting language by naming and validating students' experiences and emotions. This is a powerful way to show we are listening. We affirm their feelings through what's called a 3-part message. It sounds like this. I see that you're upset. I think something big has happened. I hear you, and I'm here for you. A way that we validate students is through empathy statements, such as, it's hard to be told no, or not getting the station you had hoped for is frustrating. I know accepting consequences can be uncomfortable. By using reflective language, we help calm students and neutralize potential conflicts. The final way we support students' emotional regulation is by prompting strategies and choices. By providing choices, we give students autonomy to select what's best for them to calm down. But what are those choices and strategies? Let's review a few now. Emotional literacy is the ability to identify and manage emotions. Just like reading fluency and related skills, it must be explicitly taught through pictures, vocabulary, and shared experiences. We build this through purposeful opportunities to read aloud, discuss, and practice at neutral times. There is lots of literature and other resources created just for this purpose. The Zones of Regulation framework and Conscious Discipline provide quality resources to help students build these skills, and publishers such as Boys Town Press sell great titles that are engaging for young learners. Once students are able to identify and label emotions, they'll need concrete ways to regulate. Remember the power of visuals, especially when our students are dysregulated. We can even make them interactive to increase motivation and engagement. For example, a student can select a laminated and Velcroed icon of the emotion that they're feeling and then choose a previously taught strategy, such as, because I'm feeling angry, I choose to take balloon breaths. We can even make deep breathing activities interactive by laminating and Velcroing these icons. As students take a deep breath, they can place or remove the balloon breath icon to and from the card. Because this will have been previously taught and practiced, students should be able to use the strategy independently. However, if needed, this can be guided by the teacher. Consider ways to make these breathing strategies relevant and engaging, like creating different types of breaths for different animals or even characters. As we target and teach specific calming strategies to our students, it's important to equip them with problem-solving skills as well. Some go-tos are Boys Town Pop and sodas. Kelso's Choices is also a popular resource for giving students ownership in coming up with solutions. As we finish up this series, let's keep in mind 3 big ideas when working with managing student behavior. 1 is physiology. The way that we interact with children during this period can permanently shape their brain. 2nd is responsibility. By using strategies to manage our own thoughts, feelings, and behavior best prepares us to model and coach the skills that we hope to engender in our students. 3rd is opportunity. When we support our students' self-regulation through co-regulation, we can enhance their outcomes in the moment and in the future. We encourage you to implement the strategies from this video to enhance your classroom management. Thank you for taking the time to view our professional development on demand.